Hi, and welcome to another video to go with my book English from Afar, the easy and fun way to learn English. Today we're going to look at what is our objective. Do we want to be perfect in using English, or do we want to use English like the English do? Well, the first thing to understand is that in Britain they don't teach English the way they did 100 years ago. There's more emphasis on communication and perfection now. That means if you're perfect, you will sound odd. Admittedly, there are times when a high standard of English is needed for clarity, such as in legal documents like contracts. But most of the time, we're either in conversational or other forms of more relaxed English. This means that the average English person often makes mistakes, but people don't notice. Now, why should that be? Well, one of the reasons is that the English tend to listen to the shape of the sentence, and not every precise point of grammar. For example, I was writing to a friend of mine the other day and I typed, "I used to listen to the BBC about the time that the Americans landed on the moon with my mother." Now, when I read this back, I realized that it was silly, because the Americans didn't use my mother to land on the moon. What I should have written was something like, "My mother and I used to listen to the BBC together about the time the Americans landed on the moon." What's more, so long as you don't use a word that's so totally out of place, if they notice, they will assume that they heard you wrongly and will simply substitute the correct word in its place. One thing that's very important is to use complete sentences, not fragments, which only tell half the story. You must have a subject, that is whatever is doing what the sentence is describing, and an action, that is the verb, which is the activity. A classic example is the expression, "I'm here." Well, of course you're here. Wherever you are is here for you. To give it meaning, you have to say where here is. Like, "I'm here at your house." Actually, the here is redundant. It's good enough to say, "I'm at your house" or "at your front door." Well, that's it for this video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Our website is down below. Don't forget, the world is waiting to hear what you have to say in English. So see you next time.